the end of day 5, I feel pretty good in general. Currently, right now, I'm feeling annoyed. Do you ever have a period of time, a couple hours, where you maybe can't get any time to yourself, or you keep wrapping your knuckles on something as you pass, or you fold some laundry and then the pile falls over and it needs to be folded again, and basically anything that can happen to that to you or in your realm that has the possibility of annoying you happens, and then like all of them just happen back to back to back. You ever have that happen to yourself? I don't usually, and yet that has been my reality tonight. So normally I would smoke pot in this situation. But I'm not going to do that, obviously, because it's not an option. And that's part of what my mental makeup right now is that it's not an option for me to drink or smoke cigarettes or smoke pot. And therefore I don't need to spend my mental energy justifying why I should do that. I'd like to say that this has been really good so far. I feel vibrant during the day. I feel social. I feel a little less foggy. I don't feel like I was, doing a poor job of being a human when I was, smoking pot and using. I didn't like the way that I smelled when I was smoking cigarettes. I certainly enjoy the feeling of inhaling, but it's all good. I suppose that I should do a health check with you. In general, I'm feeling good, healthy. A couple days ago, I had to run and catch a bus, and I was making really good time, and then I had to stop because the top of my lungs was feeling pretty severely affected by the run. I don't think that even if my life depended on it, I could have continued to run. And it felt good. I was grateful to be feeling the exercise. I've been riding the exercise bike this one. Been riding that a little bit, trying to work out and stretch and be present with my kids, and that's been really wonderful. And reading and doing puzzles and things. So this is just a general check-in. This video is not going to blow you away, but if you're paying attention to what I'm doing and you're curious about things, this is my end of the day 5 check-in. I'm really grateful and happy to be doing this. And also, it is a challenge. It somehow seems easier than it should at certain points, and then at the points that it doesn't seem easy, and the points that I don't know, something happens where I would normally smoke pot or have a beer or whatever, then there is a significant amount of challenge in it. Also, I noticed my reaction internally reading comments of support from people on my Facebook page or on the YouTube channel. I'm really grateful for that support. It's really amazing. It seems contrary or counter to Brian and Chris, but actually Chris mentioned that he was like, that I want you to succeed, right? I think in general, people want other people to succeed, and I think that it's important to note that I really try to live my life from a place of non-judgment, of just being an observer, an active observer, someone who listens and pays attention to what's going on in the world around me. And it seemed to me that these feelings of support, and I was really grateful for them, but also they're not the things that are going to get me through this. And I'm not judging the people that are still drinking or still smoking pot or still smoking cigarettes. This is not about a holier than thou or better than thou. This is not a competition. We're all individually battling. We have our own battles. We have our own things going on. If you feel compelled to not use alcohol or not smoke pot or stop smoking cigarettes because it's what you need, I think that that's really wonderful. I think you should do that. I encourage you to do that. If you smoke pot or if you do whatever you do and you feel comfortable with that and you believe that that is something that you need to be doing, then you should do that. I don't think that there needs to be a stigma of the people that don't do those things are better than the people that do those things. You know, it shouldn't define you. When I was smoking cigarettes, I didn't consider myself, truly didn't consider myself a smoker. I think that's part of the reason why I'm able to quit it cold turkey the way that I am, is that I don't identify myself with that act. I don't believe that those things define me. And I encourage you to look for yourself at how you define yourself, maybe through substance use, or it's a really interesting thing, right? What does define us? Is it how we behave, how we think, what we do? Because I think that a really good person can do a bad thing and not be a bad person. And I think in that particular sense, I think that it really depends on how that person feels about what they've done. So I'm not beating myself up over having smoked cigarettes or having smoked pot. I'm not beating myself up over that. And I don't think that I'm better than I used to be. I'm not being a better person by not doing this. I'm being better to my body. But I define myself by how I treat other people, how I interact with the world, how I observe things, my thoughts about those things. A little tangent or whatever it was, I just wanted to do a day 5 video. Just a bunch of rambly stuff. End of day 5, I'm feeling good. Thanks for following along. And if you have comments or thoughts on anything that I've said, feel free to share and maybe we'll have a dialogue going. I think that I'd like to, in future videos, address some things that people comment. So if you've got an idea or some sort of something you want to share and get my take on, then I'd be happy to incorporate one or two of those things in a future video. Hope you have a great night. Hope you have a great week. Hope you breathe the air around you and feel grateful for your life. I know that I do. I don't have it all figured out. I'm just here. You're just here. We're living life. Let's love it. That's our choice. We get to be